So Gen 9 just revealed. How's it going, everybody? How y'all doing? My name is Iggy, and welcome back to another kind of a what-if episode, but we're just going to be diving into some Gen 9 shenanigans. Pokemon, the new starters just revealed. Looks to be a Spain-Portugal type deal. Let me see if I can pull up the trailer real quick, and we'll kind of do a quick breakdown of the trailer and my thoughts on the typing and kind of like the origins of each Pokemon, which I'm sure there are hundreds of videos, titles of people, of their thoughts, stuff like that. I really liked A-Drive. Dan's breakdown analysis was really good, so you can check his out as well. Mine might be a little different. We all have different opinions and see things in a little different way. I agree with a lot of the stuff that he kind of broke down. I'm familiar with a lot of, like, some Spanish culture as well. My wife is Hispanic, so I kind of picked her brain a little bit. But let's dive into it. First and foremost, I do have a giveaway going on right now. Ends March 21st, but if the more people we get, stuff like that, I might push it back a little bit because we've been busy with the moving from one state to another state, so I haven't been pushing it out there in the world as much. But definitely check out the channel, check out the giveaway. I posted it on the community tab on the channel. It's 2 V-Star Leafeon packs. Who doesn't want that? All you gotta do is like, comment on a video to enter, and you'll be in. So definitely check it out. Definitely want to enjoy. As you can tell, different background right now. Not home, staying at my in-laws. We're moving, so I don't have my usual setup, but we're gonna make it work. So right now we're gonna dive into the video, kind of do a quick little breakdown analysis of it. Let's see. I think we've all seen this already, but he's checking it out. Okay, go in the room here. It's Game Freak. Let's look at the room, kind of see what we can pull from it. So at first, I kind of got like that India vibe. But here's what is this? Oh, there's a coffee in here. I know a coffee might not seem much, but it does have huge origins. Okay, some stuff. See, it's all very quick, but they're just very subtle things. Very, very subtle. I don't want to spend too much time on the trailer. I just wanted to take a look. Interesting radio on mountaintops. Ocean, so the water is going to play a huge part of it, because if it is a Spain-Portugal location, they were huge on their naval influence. They had a huge naval way back when. Them and the UK were really big military, which could make sense for Quaxley. Stone. Not being final. The lighthouse, once again, their ships, their naval prowess. Okay, like a Times Square, like a square. They do have a square. There's a clock tower. Is there a clock tower? The outfits is interesting. Looks good. Right there, you have the crest pepper. Now I'll kind of explain that a little bit. Sir Quaxley. Yeah, Pokemon Scarlet, Violet. So right here, you can see it again. The 2 crests. This one right here is like an apple. These are grapes, but they are like that shield crest, which is common in Spain. That's like their thing. A lot of European nations have their crests. You got Ireland, like Italy, stuff like that. They're pretty big on those. So right over here, you see we got Sprigatito, the grass type, grass cat. 9 pounds. The capricious, attention-seeking grass cat Pokemon. So capricious is like, if I'm pronouncing it, I'm probably butchering it. That kind of means like moody, almost like you're super happy one minute. I think it has to do with like their mood, kind of like cats. It's like you can never tell. Which, I mean, since it's all kind of about moods, the eye is bothering me. That's for sure. It's not like centered. It's like weirdly off. But anyway, we'll start with Spirigato. I keep saying spirit. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's like meant to be. I think it's going to be like a psychic or fairy type grass. Because what is it? Just the other one? Just Celebi? I think Celebi is only psychic and grass type. I might be missing another one. Who else am I missing? Yeah, Celebi is the only grass and psychic type. So I think it's going to be grass and psychic. Spree is kind of like spry, kind of like very nimble, and it also has to do with like the kind of like the lion type or like crest on the Spanish crest, I believe it was. Yeah, so the coat of arms, it's like a, I guess it's a lion. It looks like a lion, so guaranteed it has something to do with that. I mean, it could be grass and steel type. No, I'm gonna say grass and psychic. Could be like the lynx, also like a Spanish lynx. Could be a derived, like could be derived from that. But since the lynx are said to be like they're like in southern Spain, they like they prefer grasslands and shrubs. So I'm gonna say Sprigatito is gonna be a grass and psychic type. I'm pretty certain because I'm almost 100% sure that Quaxley on the right is going to be water and fighting type because it's always firefighting. So I think they're going to finally nod to water and fighting because of Spain, because of their military prowess back in the day, and they were their naval was superior, super strong. They were all over the place. So obviously water type, water and fighting. It'd be really cool to see him. I feel like it's like a conquistador, conquistador, whatever however you pronounce it, like conquacador. I feel like they're gonna call it like conquacador or something like that, and it might turn into like a harder helmet, like a knight, more armor-esque, or even like a Donald Duck knot. He's like just kind of like the feathers, feathers all riled up, like ready to fight, basically, because it's the earnest and tidy Pokemon. So I think they're gonna finally say, you know what? Let's give water and fighting a chance, because I think, what is it? Just Poliwrath is water and fighting. There's no water and fighting. Grass and psychic. It's Celebi and Poliwrath. There's only one, literally. Which leads me to back with Sprigatito. Like in Spanish, like adding ito is like little kitten. So Sprigatito, and I feel like it's gonna evolve into like Sprigato or something like that, like a spry, fast, nimble Sprigato. Then like Sprigatote is like big cat or something like that. Who knows? But that's just my little Spanish knowledge. The most controversial one by far, Fuecoco. 100% Fuecoco, because you have the Chinese zodiac. Listen. Charmander is a salamander. Okay? It's not a dragon. I guess you can say Komodo dragon type deal. Yada, yada, yada. But I ain't buying it. I'm not buying it. I would love to see a fire dragon, but the only reason I don't see that is because I'm 100% certain, based off of like the type chart, because grass is effective against water, super effective against water. So that's why I'm saying Quaxley is going to be water and fighting, and if Sprigatito is grass and psychic, it's going to be super effective against Quaxley. That's how it works. That's just how it works. So that's why I'm thinking Fuecoco. Obviously you got Fuego. Kind of looks like an apple, kind of like a ghost, maybe like a chili pepper. It's obviously a crocodile Pokemon. does things at its own pace according to the Pokedex entry. Koko also means like head, skull, very much, and the top half is a skull. If you're familiar with the Pokemon Xenoverse, there's a dark and I believe ground type or flying type. There's like a Pokemon that has a top half is a skull. So I'm thinking Fuecoco is going to turn into like a fire and dark type. That is what I'm going to say. It could turn into a dragon because obviously you have like the Quetzalcoatl, whatever it's called. They are like lizard and serpentine dragons in Spain and stuff like that. But I'm going to say it's going to be a fire and dark type. That way Quaxley is super effective against Fuecoco. Sprigatito is super effective against Quaxley. Fuecoco is super effective against Sprigatito because it is a dark type, which is effective against Psychic. So that is my 2 cents. Oh, I forgot to add. For Fuecoco as well, in Spanish history, they do have a lot of dark entities. It's like, oh, don't do this because this one's going to get you. Like the Coco, like Kukui. El Kukui is like the boogeyman. So they could be a ghost, but I think it's going to be more of a dark entity. Adding to my thought of it being a fire and dark type. Apparently, these are the protagonists as well for Scarlet and Violet. I'm leaning towards Scarlet because I like red. I like that scarlet color. The boys just look terrified out of their minds. I don't know why, but that's interesting. Interesting. One of the comments here says this is a Spanish school uniform. So definitely taking place. And I think there's going to be some India ties as well, which is why kind of like, I'm curious to see what the fruit has to do with it. But definitely some India ties as well, because I think Portugal and Spain both have ties with India, back in when they were all over the seas and stuff like that. So it's really interesting. So that's my take. That's what I'm going to say. So it would be awesome if it was Grass Fairy. It could vary. My second would say Sprigatito is Grass and Fairy, Fuecoco is Fire Dragon, and then it would have to mean Quaxley would. I don't know. I still see it being fire, grass, water fighting. But so I don't know. I'm gonna say definitely. My gut is a Grass and Psychic, like Lynx Lion type for Sprigatito. Quaxley is going to be like a Quackador or Conquacadore. It's like a military, like feisty fighter, water and fighting type, and Fuecoco is going to be a fire and dark type. They might not make it. They might say, okay, yeah, we took you on a ride this long for it being the Chinese Zodiac, but I don't think it's going to be a Zodiac unless it turns into a dragon. Because actually, there was a I have to see. I can't remember what it was. It was like a myth almost. Yeah, dragons in like Spanish mythology and certain mythologies, they're known to they were terrorizing people, so they could be seen as like dark serpentine like entities. So I think, but who knows? People think that he might turn into a bull, and they say like, oh, a male crocodile is a bull. So they could. I mean, Game Freak, they can do whatever they want. They mission match. Charmander, Typhlosion is like or Cyndaquil is a fire mouse, but it's obviously a quill, like a porcupine, so which could be classified as a rodent, which is why it's under the mouse category. Like the Fennekin is under the dog category because of its family, its scientific tree, is considered like a canine. So I think, I don't know. It's so hard to determine. It's either going to be I'm not going to say it's a snake. It's not going to be a snake. It's going to be probably going to be under the dragon category. Maybe. Unless they keep Charmander as a dragon, Charizard as a dragon. I mean, they wouldn't go this far, this many years. There's obviously a trend. Like it's obvious there's a trend. It's like, okay, that's just a theory. I guess it's a theory because Game Freak hasn't said this is what we're doing. But I mean, they're going so far, so it could very well turn into a snake. Snakes are like it could have like a reptilian type deal because snakes are often seen as dark entities. Dark Serpents, so it could turn Serpentine kind of like Snivy. So I'm gonna say its final evolution is gonna be Serpentine-like, but I stand by. Oh, I guess I have to get a nap. I stand by my thought with it being Fire and Dark. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like. It helps me out a lot. And I'll see. Oh, my voice just cracked. Helps me out a lot. Subscribe as well. Enter in that giveaway. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.